Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So today we're testing the Tesla full self-driving system version 10.0.1. That is the latest version pushed to the FSD beta testers, but what is interesting about this version is that they actually pushed it in a different schedule than the normal one. We used to have a 2-week kind of schedule for the FSD to be pushed to us, or new version to come out, and this one was earlier than expected. So it's a welcome version of software. We'll see if there's any major improvements. It is a .1, so 10.0.1, which is, to me, it sounds like it's a small minor update, and even the email that comes with it says it's a bug fixes and small improvements. So you have the release notes coming up here, and they are very similar to the previous one. So you have the full self-driving, you have the driver visualization or driving visualization, and then you have the cabin camera. So those are the three that we are aware of and we had for a bit now. So I will be doing a very quick first impression and first drive and first impression of this software and compare it with the previous ones, and we'll do more testing later on. We have a test route that we can do. So let me set up the camera on the roof and I'll take you on this drive with me. Thank you. See you in a bit. Okay, so here we go. We have the camera set up and I have a destination in the GPS. As a reminder, FSD doesn't make the car fully autonomous. I am in control of the vehicle at all times. I will be reporting issues to Tesla if I see that the car is not doing something that it shouldn't be doing. And whenever I intervene, the information goes directly to Tesla. So if I take over, if I change, take the steering wheel and change direction, or if I brake or anything, that goes directly to Tesla. So I do not have to report it through the UI. Reporting things through the UI will be only when the car is like too slow, or something that doesn't require me to take over, basically. So that is the baseline. And for people who are not familiar, at the top of the screen there's a blue steering wheel. That means that the car is now using full self-driving. If it turns gray, that means that I'm driving manually. Okay, so I'm being very careful here. It says autopilot creeping forward. We do have a sign that says no turn on red. I'm gonna have to disengage here. Yep, I'm taking over. The car should not go. It says no turn on red. We can't go, basically. That's the bottom line. So I will re-engage as soon as the light turns green, and we'll see if the car can take it from here, or we'll have to do it after we cross the traffic light. Okay, so let me re-engage here, and the car is ready to make the turn. Okay, a little bit too wide, so I'm gonna report that. We were really, I don't know, we took the turn, but it was really kind of where we're in front of the left lane only. So I'm gonna report that. That's a good example of me reporting it without having to take over, really. Okay, so we're going to come to this intersection on my first test of version 10. We had quite a mishap here where it was really not selecting the correct lane when making this left turn. We'll see how it handles this one. It still stops before getting into the intersection. I'm not really fond of this behavior. I'd like to see us being right behind that car in front of us. There's nobody behind us, so I'm going to let the car do its thing. And I'm going to be very careful here. Okay, it's going for it. There's a pedestrian. Okay, it's slowing down for it. And it's resuming. So, different conditions, obviously, but overall that was pretty good. Oh, is it gonna stop? Yes, very nice. So it saw this pedestrian and then it stopped to let the person go through. That is very impressive. Okay, we're gonna come up to a construction zone here. I'm gonna be very, very careful. Again, I've seen other videos where it wasn't handling it very well, so I'll be very careful. So far, so good. Coming to the stop here. Yep, taking over. It was a little bit too much on the left-hand side. Okay, so it started very well, did very good, and then just towards the end, it was a little bit too much on the left-hand side, so I took over straight away so we can realign the car. Okay, coming up to a couple of stops here. Okay, we could go. We are the first one. I think it's waiting. Huh. Yeah, it's going. It waited a little bit too long, so I'm going to report that. It waited a little bit too long. It was our turn. We could have gone. We were actually first at that stop, so it was our turn to go. Okay, same here. This was perfect. This was good. Stopped, and we were fully stopped, which is great. And then we started again. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Go straight here, and then after the traffic light, we should make a right turn. So one issue I see is that we put the indicator too early. So I'll report that. Let me make that turn, make sure that everything's okay. Yep. And I will report that. I know it's a little bit too late, but I'd rather report it once I feel like I'm safe instead of trying to report it as we're doing a maneuver. But the indicator was put on way earlier in the traffic light, so someone could think that we were making a right at that traffic light, which was not the case. Left turn here. Okay, what is the car gonna do? Okay, I'm taking over here. Not sure exactly what the intention of the car is. I wasn't looking at the visualization, but there is a car coming towards us, and there is a car parked on the right-hand side. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what the car was going to do, and I'd rather take over and feel comfortable that way. So, okay. Let's set up another destination, and then we'll see. I think it's number 3. I like, yes, it is. Okay. All right, let's re-engage here. This is a one-way, so we can park on both sides, and there's a actually a car that is stopped on the left-hand side. Very nice. Moving over. Okay, so we have an what is it called? Unprotected left turn here. Okay, so it's creeping forward a little bit for visibility. We do need to creep forward. We still can't see it. I can't see it. There's a car coming through, a couple of cars. I can see really further out through parked cars' windows. There's another car coming, so I might have to take over. No, we're good. We're actually good. There was a big gap, which was plenty enough. Because I could see very further out. Basically, what I could see was it's an SUV that was coming, and I could see it above the parked cars, so I could see that it was coming from very far out. But we had plenty of time to make that turn, so that was good. Okay, making a right turn here. There is a speed bump here. I don't think it's mapped. No, it's not. Oof. Okay, it wasn't too bad. I didn't take over. It was 20, so it's not too bad. In the past, it used to be like around 15 and 16 miles per hour. I prefer that behavior. They've cranked it up to 18 or 19 miles per hour, even when it sees it. I don't think this one was mapped, so I'll have to report it. But again, I'm being very cautious here. I did press the button. Here we go. Okay, this very strange four-way stop. Very nice, very good. This is much better than the previous version. A little bit too wide here, but nothing really bad. Then we're gonna make a left here. Okay, very good. Yep, very good. Okay, gonna take over here. That's the end of our destination. All right, so here we go. We are done with the test. My first impression so far is pretty good. I mean, overall, there's some stuff that the logic around, for instance, the creeping seems to be improved. So I feel like there is a bit more confidence in the way that it's creeping, and then when it sees a gap, it goes for it. That was very good. The rest of the drive, I feel like the conditions are so different from version 10 on today's condition with the road and the traffic and pedestrian, etc., that it's hard to compare apples to apples. So overall, I feel like it's the same with small improvements, like I said, with some of the logic. We will be testing that even more in our standard route to see how that logic works and different scenarios that we have. So if you like this video, make sure to click like and subscribe to the channel. We have more videos coming up. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.